strong business always consists of loyal customers. When the product and service are beyond compare, you have a viable business for the long term. The beauty of our company is the compound effect of having a team of associates all giving personalized service, and of course, offering the best products on the market. We have partnered with two amazing ladies for this workshop to give you nuts and bolts training on how to build thriving businesses with partners and customers for life. Our first trainer, Lindsey Hardy, is a football fanatic mom of faith who is passionate about USANA's mission of creating the healthiest family on earth. She's a certified health coach and a sought-after public speaker. She went through an eating disorder in her adolescence herself, so she's especially committed to having a positive impact on youth and mothers. She gives equal importance to success inside and outside the home and helps other mothers achieve that balance with USANA's products and opportunity. As a speaker, she's especially known for her down-to-earth delivery and her ability to provide practical, specific, and useful tips, so pay close attention and be ready to work. Our second speaker, Natalie Dion, has built this very successful USANA business through a strong vision of empowering people to live the life they truly desire. As Diamond Directors, two-time Growth 25 members, and USANA Foundation ambassadors, Natalie and her fiancé Denis are grateful every day to have such an amazing vehicle in USANA to impact the world. Their contagious passion for mentorship and leadership has led them to become business coaches. As health and freedom advocates, they are truly walking billboards for the USANA lifestyle. You'll be able to feel Natalie's excitement for sharing her knowledge with others as she presents today. Let's start at the top of the order. It's all you, Lindsey.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, John, for that introduction. Natalie and I are very excited to be here with y'all today to share how you can create better retention in your business with your customers and associates. So I'm going to be talking about customers, but before we get started, I would love to introduce my family to you because they are my why in my business. I have a 19-year-old, 17, and 15-year-old. I started USANA 11 years ago when they were 8, 6, and 4. And I was looking for something I could do where I could stay at home with them, be mom first, but also pursue my passion for health and make a difference in the lives of others. And that's my handsome husband right there in the middle. He's a football coach. So USANA has also helped us support a very healthy lifestyle as well. So let's get started. I hope you have a pen and paper. We're going to give you a lot of practical tips today. So when you're creating retention, we really want to focus on relationships. That's very important, right? I love this quote. If you sell something, you're going to make a customer for a day. If you help someone reach their goals, you're going to make a customer for life. And that's what we want. Ultimately, this comes down to how much can you help someone else, right? This is not about you. It's about helping other people. Now, I'm going to use Mary as an example today. So we're talking about Mary. This is my typical customer avatar, probably a young mom. Look, she's very passionate about health, very similar to me. So we're going to use Mary as our example today. I want Mary to have an amazing experience. So when you're thinking of words to describe, what is the experience that you want your customers to have? I love this acronym here. Satisfaction, trust, conviction that these are amazing products that can help support their healthy lifestyle, loyalty, a commitment to USANA, and just a great feeling. We want them to feel great. So again, how can we help them have a great experience? And we're gonna help you and give you step-by-step ways that you can help them through this process. It's a journey, right? We're not just selling them something and then disappearing. So you are the touch point. Yes, they're taking USANA products, but you are the touch point. So I want you to remember that it's all about them. This is something I remind myself a lot. As an entrepreneur, it can be tempting sometimes to be focused on ourselves. Like, I want to build my business and grow. But really, the only way to do that is by helping other people. So be more interested in other people than you are your product or your service. And that will help you grow your business. So the first thing to be able to help Mary is to find out what her specific health goals are, right? So the first question I would ask her, maybe she sees something I share on social media, or we have a conversation in the gym or at a football game, and she's like, hey, I have a question about that. My first question to her would be, what are your health goals? And that could happen on a phone call, which is my preference. I like to get on the phone with people. I know it takes more time, but again, we're going above and beyond with customer service. You can also do that in a Facebook message or text or some other way as well. So what are her health goals? Then when I know what her health goals are, I will then send her information. I really like to use Ask the Scientist. That's a great tool. There's so many amazing and helpful articles in there and so much more detailed information. So I'll usually send them something from Ask the Scientist. And then once she's ready to start and we've got a plan, then I will send her a share link so she can enroll. I love our share links. Please use those because they make everything so much easier. Now, I'm not going to read through all these right here, but we are going to walk through these step by step, okay? Exactly what I've done for the past 10 years, and I have a strong customer base, very loyal customers. So I'm going to walk you through step by step what I do to create good customers and retention. And I want you to remember, when you go somewhere, I don't know if you've ever been to a Chick-fil-A, they might not be in your area, but down here in the South, we have Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A, the drive-through line, the store, they're always packed, right? Now, they're different than Burger King. Why? Because they go above and beyond in customer service. And it's like, do they have to be that way? Do they have to do that to sell their chicken? Their chicken's really good and the sauce is really good, but they don't have to do that. And so some of these things, you might say, well, do I actually have to do that? You don't have to do it, but I promise you'll see growth in your business, or I hope you'll see growth in your business if you follow these steps. So the first thing I do is I send Mary a welcome email from me. So USANA will send Mary an email, but I want to make sure that she's hearing from me. I want to make sure she knows how to log into her account. So this is the specific email I would send with her account information. I want her to become very independent using her account. If I have another email, maybe she bought the reset and she's getting started on that, then I would send her a separate email with instructions about that. Okay, so this is the customer email. You're welcome to screenshot this or come back and refer to it that I send her. The next thing that I do is I add Mary's contact information in my phone. Just like you'd make a friend, these are your friends, these are relationships. So add her to your phone, her name, and then I put the ID number right below. There's like a business section, and I just put her ID number there. And then I'll usually put like where I placed her in my business. That's to help me. Her phone, her email, her address if you have it, and then what she ordered. And this is going to come in handy later with another tip that I have. But that way, if she ever has a question, she knows how to reach me. And I think we all know that text is very easy to do that, right? The next thing that I do is I create a contact card for her in my Gmail account. If you have never done this, it's very, very simple. You can use Google and search, how do I do that? And it'll share with you how to do that. For sake of time, I'm not going to be teaching you how to do that, but it's very easy to do. So I create a contact card in Gmail. And then I add her to my preferred customer list. So you can see this. This is my life. I have been team mom for volleyball. I have all these other things going on, but I add her to my preferred customer list. And that way, when we have new products come out, or I might want to share a healthy recipe, something, I can send that to all my customers. And it's very simple. This is a basic way for you to start. A very important little tip here is when you are emailing your customers, it might be 3 customers, you may have 100 or 200 customers, you'll get to that point, but you want to make sure you blind copy them. So put them in the BCC section. You don't want to be sending like a mass email to everybody. So I usually send it to myself as the 2, and then I blind copy everybody else. Now, if you want to do something even fancier, then I recommend Flowdesk. That's a new email tool. It's very beautiful. It's very simple to use, but I would check that out. It's really good. So add her to your contacts. The third thing is that I have a lifestyle group for all of my customers. This is a group that's not going to disappear. It's going to stay here. I've had this group, again, for the past probably 10 years. And yes, we have almost 1,000 people in there. That's a lot of people, right? But I started with 1, 2, 3, right? So we might run a reset group, or we might have a Celavive group, or we might have a detox or a healthy hangout, whatever. So we have other groups for our programs, but this is my group that's always there. I always add people to this. My team members will add people to this. And it's a great way to add value to your customers. So we're not always selling to them in this group, right? It's free recipes. It might be workout tips, motivation, shake recipes and ideas. But then when we do come out with new products or programs, or we're offering something to them, I can share that with them in this group as well. So definitely add Mary to that group. All right. Now, this is a unique tip here, and it's very simple. It only takes me about 5 to 10 minutes each week, but I send my customers auto order reminders. And the reason that I do this is because my very first customer, Stan, he called me about he had been on, I think, the Precosa for like 3 months, and he said, hey, I didn't order this, and I think he forgot that he was on auto order, and I was like, oh my gosh. So from that point on, I've never had anyone get a product that they were not expecting. So this is what I do. And again, you can copy my text, but I personalize the first part of it. So I'll just say, hey, Mary, I hope you've had a wonderful summer. It looks like y'all had a great trip to Florida. If I haven't seen what's going on with her, don't know, I try to look on her Facebook page because, again, I'm wanting to make this personal. It's a relationship. And I'll let her know about her USANA order. I don't call it an auto order. I just say your USANA order coming up this weekend. Make sure you update it by Friday and let me know if you need any help with it. So that's a typical text that I would send. And usually I copy paste this to my customers. I change the first part and I change their name. Make sure you do that. The other reason I like doing this is because, again, it's a touch point. You don't want your customers to go 6 months to a year without hearing from you. So it not only allows me to remind them about their orders or offer them help if they need it. It allows me to share new products coming out with them. And then it also allows me to just, again, for them to hear from me, to stay in touch with me, and if they have any questions or need to postpone it. So again, that was what I think is critical to keep them on that auto order retention, is to make sure they know they're expecting it. And then if they need to postpone it or move it back, they do, because I think people tend to turn it off when they've got too much product or they get something they weren't expecting, right? USANA emails them, but a lot of times people don't see that email. So that's a big tip, and it's really helped me. And then we want to, again, continue to offer that extra value for Mary. So remind her that she can earn product credit through the refer a friend. If you know that she's loving the products, maybe you're hosting events. So you're hosting a nutrition program or maybe a sip and scrub, anything that you're doing. We want to get our customers involved in various events. So if she's been using the Reset, try to invite her to a Sell Aviv group, right? And have her invite her friends. Remind her like, hey, I know you love this. Why don't you earn some product credit? Our team in the past has done a lot of different topic webinars, meaning there's different people on my team who are strong in certain areas or different topics. So we'll offer those to our customers, events and classes, and then live events. So make sure you're offering that extra value to her to support her. And then when the timing is right, I like to upgrade my customers, all right? So let's say Mary has an amazing experience. She goes through a Reset program or the new Jumpstart program. She loves it. She's having great results. She starts inviting her friends. That is the time where you need to have the courage to plant the seed and ask her these questions, like, Mary, have you thought about getting your products paid for? Would you like to learn more about health and be a part of our community? A lot of people are looking for that community. Do you know anyone in your life who would like to improve your health? So think of questions. And I've done this for the past 11 years. And not everyone says yes, but a lot of times I call it planting the seed, because a lot of times it's not the right timing for them, but a few months later, it will be. So these are some members of my team. And I want to encourage y'all that I would say 80% of the people you see were customers first. They came in as customers first. I took care of them. I built relationships with them. They joined our programs and our groups. They got involved in the community. And then when the timing was right, I planted that seed and they joined my team. And then it continued to happen with their customers. And because I taught that to my team too, take care of your customers. And I want y'all to think about this, right? Instead of thinking, gosh, I really want a big business, focus on taking care of each customer, one person at a time, the best way you can. And the bigger will take care of itself. You will grow and you will make a difference. And so now I'm going to pass it over to Natalie. She's going to help you with some really good tips on how to create retention with your associates. So take it away, Natalie.
Thank you so much, Lindsey. This was amazing. I took a bunch of notes. I hope you did also. And let's continue to create relationship for retention. Now we're going to focus on creating business partners for life. And before we get into it, I'd like to introduce myself and maybe show you a picture of me and my fiancé and my dog Sky. And for those who don't know me, prior to USANA, I used to be in corporate. I had a very stressful job. I was working long hours and I went through a burnout. And eventually USANA found me. So I started my business part-time with my full-time career. And about 5 years ago, Denis, who had basically the same path, like a copy and paste, like corporate, burnout, same story, he decided to join me in the business. So we teamed up. We worked really hard in the past 5 years, and we still are building our business daily. Grateful every single day for the USANA lifestyle, and our passion is to share this lifestyle with as many people as we can. So let's dive in. And first of all, passion led us here. Would you agree? The same thing for Dr. Wen's vision of creating the healthiest family on earth. And in order to create the healthiest family on earth, yes, we want customers for life, but we also want business builders for life. And I'd like to go through 4 main pillars that I find are very important to get your business partners for life. The first one is meet them where they are, then help them fall in love with the products. The third one is help them earn a check as soon as possible. And the fourth one is to help them earn enough commission to pay for their monthly orders. So let's start with the first pillar. Meet them where they are. I cannot express how this has been a game changer for me, because at the beginning in my business, I was expecting every business partner to become a diamond director. I was like, everybody has to become a diamond director, which is really not the case. The day I understood that I have to meet people where they are and know their goal and be there for them, for their goal and not for my specific agenda, it changed everything. And I find there's 3 main categories of business partner you will have. The first one are like referral, ambassador. They will be interested in sharing links. Maybe they'll do a bit of social media and they want to earn the 10%. That's great. We have our referral ambassador. The second one is those associates who want to build a side income. And the third one are your business builders. And I was in that category. I was really looking for a business. And I'm going to show you how to speak and coach those people in different categories, and you will see that most people will fall into category 1 and 2, and once in a while you'll get your business builder. Okay, so let's go. Referral ambassador. What do you want to do with them? I'll give you an example. I have a brand new one from last week actually. She's Yugi. She's very and she's got a big community online. She's an influencer, and all she wants to do is share links through our social media with our community. So what am I going to do tomorrow when I have my first Zoom call with her? I'm going to go through the media center with her so she knows where the shareables are. I'm going to have her download our app, our customer app. I hope you're using it. I'm going to show her how to share links, and I'm going to make sure she has all the tools to share our favorite products with our community. And who knows, she might change category or not, but if she's happy there, I'm happy as well. Your second category are the ones who want to have a side income, and side income doesn't mean the same thing for everybody. So you gotta know how much do they want to earn. You need to know the number, and you need to know why. Why do they want to earn that income? This is so, so important. Then I'm going to make a clear plan with them. I'm going to explain to them the benefits of being a premium platinum pace setter, but I find that not everyone in that category want to do it, and that's totally fine. I'm also going to explain to them the difference between being on 100 or 200 personal point volume per month. Create a strategy, involve them, make sure they stay connected, and who knows, they might change category as well. And then you've got your business builder. That was me. I wanted to build a business, and if ever you are not a business builder and you attract one in your team, it might be a bit scary. You're like, oh my gosh, they really want to build a big business and I'm not there yet. Well, reach out to your upline or someone that has more experience to help you coach those business builder, because believe me, they'll want to talk numbers and business, and we love that. So know exactly what is their income goals, so important again, and their why, basically the same plan. And I'm going to work like this with my business builder. I'm going to encourage them to step up into their leadership. I'm going to pour into them. I'm going to do one-on-one coaching. I'm going to involve them, and I'm going to push them so that they become a really great leader in USANA. Now, that was our first pillar. Second pillar, fall in love with the products. I want everybody, whatever category you are in, I want you to fall in love in the product. So I'll make you do an inventory of everything you have in your house that USANA has. Shampoo, toothpaste, whatever it is, but I want you to replace everything you're buying from the store that USANA offers from your own store. And that way you're gonna really feel the USANA difference, and you're gonna create your product story. And I'm gonna have them share their story and really focus on maybe 1-2 products that you really love. Don't try to be an expert at everything at the beginning. Just share 1 or 2 products. Okay, now your third pillar. You want to help your new associate to earn commission as soon as possible and create momentum. So how do we do that? They probably fell in love with one product in particular. I'll give you an example of a new associate. She fell in love with the Calm collection, in particular the Calm Balm, and she started sharing it at work so easily with people, with coworkers, and before she knew it, she earned her first paycheck and she was so excited. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about momentum. The fourth pillar will be to help them earn enough commission for them to stay on auto order. Most people love our products. Imagine if everybody in the USANA family could eventually earn enough money to pay for their own products. I love that. I find that it's such a key point for retention. So I really ask them, how much would you like to earn to pay for some products? I make a specific and clear plan with how many people do you have to share every week, which product do you want to focus on, and I really help them to earn their commission to be able to buy whatever they love from USANA. And again, that's a very key point for retention. Now, we've seen the 4 pillars, but I find that in every category, wherever people are, people need community. Let's be honest. Most people go to work, sometimes to a job that they don't like, or they are surrounded and they are, in a negative environment, and they get in the USANA family where it's such an uplifting community, and people need that. So make sure that you give education, personal development, you involve them, you value their opinion, you let them step into into their leadership wherever they are and build that strong community with them. That's a key point for retention. Of course, a great tool to do that is to have your Facebook group. If you don't have a Facebook group right now with your associate, I'm giving you an homework. You have to do it today. And this is where you're going to welcome every team member. You're going to give them education, and you're going to create momentum and celebrate every little or big success. Zoom are also amazing. It's an amazing tool to connect on Zoom with your team every single week. Finally, you're going to do that every single day. You're going to meet people where they are. You're going to change one life at a time. And eventually, you'll have a huge organization. And from that organization, some leaders will, pop up, and they will create their own team. And you will connect with all those people through in different ways, maybe on Zoom, maybe through events, maybe doing a trip with the USANA Foundation. But all those business builders or business partners, they will be with you for life. But most importantly, you will create friendship for life. And this is what the USANA family is all about.
Natalie and Lindsey, thank you once again for giving so generously of your know-how. What a wealth of simple tips that, if applied, will make all the difference. One word comes to mind to sum it all up, and that is personalization. The more personalized our touch, the stronger the bond we create with clients. What are the 1 or 2 points that you will add immediately to your business practices? I know a simple auto order reminder would revolutionize the businesses of several associates I coach. Make sure to take full advantage of all the workshops and don't miss the ever awe-inspiring main event.